Alright, welcome to the July edition of Retro Game Haul. I have 5 games in this time. It's only a $30 budget, not like last month was kind of a special case. And I got 5 games here, and I want to open these up, talk about each one, and go from there. You know the deal. I'm going to be playing these games throughout the month of July. Hopefully I beat them all, and when I beat these all, I'm going to go back to either games I didn't finish from last month, there's a couple of them, or I'm going to go to my previous library of games, and every month there's going to be at least one EverDrive game where we get to vote on something that I just can't afford to purchase. Alright, let's get this thing open. Alright, I got a little hole worked in here, and just slide them all out. I've got quite the collection up to this point, and I kind of don't really remember what I buy at the time. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the very top. Okay, so first off, this is Platoon. This is based on a movie made by, let's see, this label's a little jacked up. This is one of my cheaper games. I'm going to have the amount that I paid for these posted somewhere on the screen so you know how much I paid. And this is Platoon. Can't tell who made it though. Well, if I figure out who made it, I'll post it on the screen as well. Let's get that out of the way. Alright. So this is Vindicators. Now this game, it was something that I grew up playing as a kid. I never owned it, but I borrowed it from my aunts. This is one of those Tengen games. It's kind of a fun game. It's not a fantastic game, but it is one worth playing, and I look forward to seeing if I can actually beat this game. It's basically driving around in a tank. It is 2-player co-op, which is cool. And that's Vindicators, another Tengen title. Alright, Vegas Dream, made by HAL America. This is something I grew up with. I played a lot with like my mom and my brother. This is, you can have up to like 3 or 4 players. You get to play blackjack, roulette, there's a keno table, and there's slots. It's kind of basic, but it's pretty fun for a little gambling casino style game. And there's 2 different versions. So Vegas Dream just basically means you'll be playing like blackjack or something, and someone's going to come up to your table and be like, hey, I need help with this, can you loan me some money? And then sometimes you either get robbed or you can actually end up winning money. So it's like a little bit of a story mode to it. It's not fantastic with the story mode, but it's kind of fun, it's interesting, and I look forward to checking this out. Alright, of course you gotta have another Konami game. Let's try to focus there. Alright, so Konami Russian Attack. This game is one of the early releases, I think 87 I believe. And it's a pretty basic game. I don't think it's a very long one. It's kind of hard, but I think I can manage to beat this game, I'm hoping. I played it before, and it's basically, yeah, you're like Rambo. Walking forward, shooting things. It's a little weird, it's a little awkward, but it should be a lot of fun. And I hope you guys look forward to seeing that. Alright, last but not least, this is another Konami / Ultra, Metal Gear. So this is a game I had as a kid as well, and I can never get past the dogs. It's literally like the first stage. I may have made it to the truck, but I don't think I figured out how to actually leave that stage. So I'm going to be looking this game up, figure out how to play this, and hopefully, with some luck, I can actually beat Metal Gear. It's something I've always wanted to do, and now that I have it back in my hands, that's going to be my goal. So if you're familiar with this game, make sure you jump on my live stream so you can give me tips, hints, whatever, just cheer me on so I can hopefully get through this game, Metal Gear. Alright, so that's the 5-pack I got for the month of July. Sometimes I can get 6 games, it just depends. It's getting a lot harder to find games in the $5 range, so I'm spending a little bit more on games now, which means I'll be getting less per month. And what that usually means is I can sort of break up my streaming stuff or maybe work on another project. Or I've also been wondering if anybody would like to donate any games I don't have that kind of add to these. You don't have to, but sometimes people have games laying around, and I'd be more than happy to take one off your hands and play it live for you guys. But if not, that's also fine too. I'm not sure what else is going to be happening with the Retro Game Haul series as this gets harder and harder to keep up. But I'm also interested in doing other consoles. and maybe other projects. So, but for right now, we're still rocking NES games for the Retro Game Haul. And I also have just ordered a big stock of stuff for next month, next couple of months. So we're not quite ready to retire. All right, so let me clean these things up. We'll give them a test and make sure they're up and running. And hopefully in the next couple of days, I'll be playing these games. In case you're wondering what I do, you've probably seen my videos in the past, but when I clean these things, all I do is I take 90, what's this actually, probably less than, I have some, well this is 91%, but I have used 75%. And what I do, like I'm trying to show this to you, maybe if I do it like this, what I do is I go in here and I go against the pins on the bottom side with the side with the alcohol, like this, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, on one side, and then I go to the other side. So this here, and it's hard to see. I go here, then here, then here. Give it a good, you can kind of hear it. Okay, once that's what you can kind of see, maybe you can't, probably can't. It's kind of dirty, and I cleaned all these before I put them in my system. Then I take the dry side and do the very same thing on the pins. Nice squeaky, and then I'll go on the actual case itself. So the bottom part and the top part for any IPA that strips. Let's make sure that's nice and dry, like this. I know it's not very exciting, but I figured I'd show you what I actually do in case you've missed my older videos where I show you how I clean these in the past. This is all I do. Let it dry. When I think it's ready, I'll plop it in the NES and see if it works. Sometimes I gotta do it twice. It just depends. And it's really hard to see, but if it could focus in, you can see that it's actually pretty dirty with itself. Okay, whatever. But if it was not working, usually that'll do it. So let's see. Boom. Alright, it is working. There's a continue. I think if you die, I don't think there's a code. Maybe there's a code, I don't remember. It's been about, I don't know, 25 plus or more years since I've played this. Actually, maybe 30 years. Cool little intro. The screens kind of flash over a little bit. I think there's a trick. I feel asleep. Just start punching them in the face. This game is hard, but it's a classic. So hopefully, with any luck, I could beat this game. We'll have to see. All right, let's check out another game. All right, Platoon started right up. This is another game I played when I was a kid, along with Metal Gear. I never owned this one, but I have borrowed it. Press fire to continue, which is B. Okay, I guess that's grenades. Oh, this game is really weird. It's really short. It's also hard if you don't know what the heck you're doing. It's kind of a maze. But I will be looking this one up for sure, because it's just like a maze and a little bit in this area. It's jungle. This is based on a movie. I don't really remember the movie well. It was an 80s movie. Just walk casually through the woods, jumping over tripwires, blasting people with your AK-47. Actually, it's a single shot, so it's probably more of just a regular rifle. I'm not a military man, so I don't know. I've never made it out of the woods. So this is another game, along with Metal Gear, that I've played when I was a kid, but I didn't know what I was doing, where I was going. And since I didn't actually own the games, I don't think I had them long enough to figure them out. And so this is Platoon. Alright, if you're familiar with this one, put it on your calendar. Make sure, well, don't put it on your calendar. Just make sure you see when I stream this and come help me out, man. I don't know what to do with this game. Alright, we're going to do another one. Alright, I just gave a quick cleaning to Vegas Drain. Let's see if this starts up. Sure does. Okay, yep. Alright, so like I said, this CBS Sony group, that's interesting. So one spot is just where you pick where you want to play, yada yada, but Vegas Stream is where it's at. This does have a code, and there's definitely ways to cheese this game. I guess in order to win, you have to win like $100 million or something, so like, you're not going to do that without cheating. But yeah, you start off with entering your name, whatever you want in it, name, entry, delete, and then you have blackjack, roulette, make your bet, do 300. This is probably what I like to play the most. I feel like you have a chance of winning. 7. We're gonna double down. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 because we have 11. Yeah, let's double down. That means I win double my bet if I can beat 17 apparently. No. Well, there goes a whole lot of my money. Okay, so how do we get out of here? Oh, hit select, change, game change. So then there's roulette, 30 on black, and then I think you hit B. Yeah. This is a really chill game. You know, it can really catch you like betting too much and losing your money really quick if you get impatient. But if you just relax and play this, oh my goodness, look at that. I don't think I've seen that too often. But if you're familiar with roulette, you got it here. Game change. Keno. I kind of like Keno too. Select as many numbers as you want. So we'll select one from each thing. Then it just starts calling out the numbers. The winning numbers will be announced. Okay, so I got 1 out of 6. Depending on how many you get. So this is something that you'd like play at a bar or something. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. 2 out of 6. Nothing. I don't know what the winning odds are, but clearly 2 out of 6 is nothing. And then one last game, we'll do a slot machine and we'll move on. Pot of gold, dollar slots, $5 slots, $100 slots, jackpot bar. Oops. Check this one out. Yeah, this is just one line. Super hard to win this one, but I think the payout is better. Oh man, nice. Double bar? Wow. Wait, how much did I win? I might have to save this one, man. 5,000? Wow. Oh, so this is what I'm talking about. When you play, Ric Flair shows up, and he says, looks like you're making lots of money. How about a game of roulette? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm honored. We're gonna bet it on black. It's all free money anyway. Let's do it. I don't know if that was black or not. We'll see. No. Oh, I lost all my money. I gotta go home and tell my wife and kids that I got robbed or something. Cartel found me. So, okay, so when you lose, you get one last chance to get back into the game again, which is kind of funny. But if you've saved your code, you can go back and just do it again. It's your money. So you don't really have to worry about it, but the codes are long and obnoxious, so it depends on your patience. And we won nothing. All right, so that is Vegas Dream. This one is a fun one. I don't know how far I'm going to go with this game, but hopefully you guys enjoy the playthrough when I decide to play it. And we'll see. We got one more game. Let's take a look at it. All right, technically we have 2 more games. I got ahead of myself, but this is the second to last game. Vindicators. This is that Tenjin unlicensed title. Another game I grew up playing. 1 or 2 players. We got Zone Easy, Zone 2 Medium, Zone 3 Hard, 40 stars, no bonus. I don't really remember what that means, but... Oh yeah, so you get increase your stuff. Okay. Oops. I kind of forget what the stars do exactly. I think you can blow that thing up. So this is one of those things where you have fuel that just keeps running down. Collect the key. I don't really remember what all this other stuff does. So this is like the move forward, you press up, and then you steer with left and right. You gotta kind of get used to that a little bit. Oh, that's fuel. Just kind of, yeah. There's just 2 doors. One door is for you, and the other door is for your second player. And that's like basically it. Different music, it's cool. You just kind of get to the end of the stage. It's really, I don't know how beating this game is, because there's very little online. People don't usually play the unlicensed games to completion typically. But I'll have to look into it and see what it takes to actually beat this game. I've always wanted to kind of see if there's an ending or a boss or something. I'm not really sure. The stages aren't very long. Oh, evacuate. Interesting. Let's get out of here. Vindicators, Tenjin. I always thought this was a pretty fun title, even though it's not fantastic. It's not the greatest, but it's playable and it's pretty cool 2-player as well. A little bit, music's changing a little bit. All right, Vindicators. We're gonna look at our actual last game. All right. Yep, we're gonna finish off with Russian Attack Konami game. I actually covered this game on the NES Revisited series because this was released in '87, I believe. This game's funny, actually. This is the demo. Select 1 or 2. It's Konami, so you know it's got decent gameplay. Music is good, but some of it's a little questionable. Let's see. So we got stab. You're just supposed to go. This is a trial and error type of game. These guys, you just stab them. Then there's guys that will jump over you. Oh. Here we go. We want to get this rocket. Up is jump, because, you know, that's awesome. Everybody loves to press up to jump. I think the B button is stab, and I think the A button is to shoot the rocket, which we will do at some point. We'll just keep walking. Oh yeah, so you have those guys. So you have to recognize the patterns, what the enemies do. Like these guys, you know, you can actually jump over these guys, I think. But this next guy's the running jumping guys, I think you can just go right over them, or right under them. Let's try it out. Right on. Yep. Ah. Alright, well, you know, Konami does decent. This isn't one of their better games, but it's playable. I never had this as a kid. I only know about this because of my NES Revisited series, and I've never made it too far in this game. So I look forward to playing this one through. It's supposedly, if you know what you're doing, it's not a very long game, but I've said that in the past, and I might. Who knows? We'll see. If you're familiar with any of these games, make sure you let me know. Or games that you're interested in seeing. I know this isn't the greatest stack. I think Metal Gear is probably going to be the most popular out of the bunch, but we'll see how it goes. Make sure if you want to watch any of these live playthroughs on YouTube that you're hitting the notification bell. I'd like to see more people join in. I have a really good time when I have a nice full lobby chatting along, and it makes it more fun for me. And that's pretty much it. That's going to end the video. Like I said, make sure you read the description if you're interested in donating anything. Like I said, I'm not here to e-bag or anything, but people sometimes want to donate, and I am willing. Just let me know. I've got a P.O. box. But I do want to get my Genesis fixed so I can start getting games for that and maybe doing a Genesis Retro Game Haul thing. I got the GameCube. I don't really think I'm going to be playing GameCube games with it, though, so not so sure about that. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys on my live stream soon. Leave a comment, like, all that fun stuff. Subscribe if you have not, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.